underway. You can feel my mind for flow, flow, flow. Hold me till I scream forever. And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope all is well with you guys. So today we're here for another story time. But before we get into it, please take this time to like and subscribe to this channel. Now, shout out to my subby who sent me this story. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I did watch a little snippet, and I think this is gonna be a good one. So we shall see how it pans out. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring this young lady to the stage who is telling her story. Now let's get into it.
Bitch, imagine this. So you've been seeing this dude for about 8 months, and y'all actually getting quite serious. You know y'all getting quite serious because he actually invites you over to his family house for Sunday dinner. Sunday dinner and his family was a very big thing. Him and his immediate family, they get together and they throw down in the motherfucking kitchen and they have a good time together. So you was really excited about being invited. He give you the time or what time to be ready on Sunday, and he gonna come and pick you up. Don't worry about driving. So Sunday get here, you in the closet trying to find you some of the motherfucking work because you want your first impression to be a great impression because the first impression is the one that lasts, right? So you finally find the outfit. You find yourself a really cute black and white skirt. You find yourself a nice little white blouse top. You smell good as fuck with your Burberry hair on. And then you got your natural hair out because you didn't want to wear a wig today, bitch. What? Natural all the way. You get in the car, he give you a kiss, and he tell you how good he smells. So you ask him, do your mom know that I'm coming? He was like, yeah, let her know that I'm going to have a +1 today. So you was like, okay, cool. You heard a lot about his mama, so you know that she is a lot. But so are you. And bitch, you ready. So y'all pull up to the house or whatever. When he walked in, the vibe feeling good. It's a lot of people there already. They got the little music and they got football on the screen. It seemed like it's gonna be a good day. So he take you into the kitchen where most of the women are. He introduced you to a couple of his aunties. He introduced you to his younger sister, and he introduces you to his mama. Going around, you say hey to everybody. You give people hugs. Bitch, you from the South. Y'all give out hugs. So you gave everybody a hug or whatever, and you offered your assistance because bitch, you actually a pretty good cook in the motherfucking kitchen. So you offered help. Now you asked the mama, do she need some assistance? She saying, no, we got it. You go ahead. You just sit tight. You will get. Grandma say, come pick these greens. You could do that. So you sit down, you pick the greens, you start listening to them talk or whatever, and they start, asking you questions about y'all and y'all relationship, yourself, and things of that nature. So now y'all just vibing, y'all just talking. You end up telling his mama that you are a full-time nursing student and then you work part-time. She says, how are you gonna take care of my baby if you are in school? She was like, I don't really see how you can be in school, have a job, and take care of my son properly. And you tell
Flag number 1, Mama, I'm not here to raise your child. So if you failed at that, that's a you problem. What do you mean? How am I going to take care of you? What? He's a grown man. Yeah, that's a flag. But let's continue on.
well, I've been doing a good job so far. I don't really see him complaining. And she said, oh, I wasn't saying it in that way. You said, oh, and I didn't take it in that way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all continue to cook. You pick the greens real good, and you actually cooked the greens. And the mama was very impressed. Time went on. Sunday dinner is ready. Everything is set up on the table. Everybody's bowing their head to say grace. Now, while everybody is saying grace, as soon as grace is up, somebody knock on the door or whatever. His daddy to get up to go to the door. Mama say, oh, no, I got it. So she opened up the door. Everybody looks to see who comes. It's a woman. She's like, oh, hey, everybody. So the mama's like, hey, Jules is here. So you looking at your boyfriend like, who is Jules? He looking like this. Says, Jules is my ex-fiance. Bitch, imagine it. Messy ass mama. Cuz, swear to God. Let's get into part 2. So Jules came in telling everybody hey. Now most people gave her a dry hey, except Mondoose. Mondoose gave her the warmest, brightest welcome that you could ever give a motherfucker. Stood up, gave her a hug, and then told her where to sit. And it was only one spot for someone to sit in. It was right across from your boyfriend. She sit across from your boyfriend, look at him dead in her eye and say, hey, Burr. He like, Jules, Don't do that. Don't call me Burr. My name kin to you. She like, what, Burr? I can't call you Burr no more. You already don't like the bitch. So he like, no. He like, Jules, me Rain. This is my girlfriend. Respect her. Don't call me Burr. Call me by my name. My name is Ken. So she got a little sour look on her face. You had a very proud look on your face because that's my man, right? So now everybody passing around the food. Bitch, Sunday dinner is looking like motherfucking Thanksgiving. Y'all got fried chicken, greens, mashed potato salad, bitch, pies, cake, ham, dress. I mean, there's so much shit on this motherfucking table, just pretty much going around. Now, a lot of people cooked a lot of different things, so everybody going around saying, I cooked that, I cooked that. I cooked the greens. That's what you said. I mean, everybody is complimenting your greens. I mean, why wouldn't they? You got the recipe from your mama. Your mama make the best motherfucking greens in the South. Don't play with them. Everybody's complimenting the greens. Everybody compliment all the food. Jules bump out. These greens a little salty, but everything else is good though. Other than that, it's good though. Trying to throw shots and throw shade, and you ignore it. Your boyfriend is rubbing on your thigh and your knee, just trying to make sure that you stay calm and soothe throughout the situation. You look over there at him. You don't have to. I'm fine. I'm okay. You like, you sure? You like, yeah. All over there having a conversation amongst yourself. He like, did my mom invite this bitch? You like, yeah, I know that's your mama. And y'all having small talk around the table. I mean, people are getting to know you for the first time. So they all ask you questions about yourself, what you do. You let them know that you a full-time student, but you also work part-time in the assistant living. You let them know, y'all been together for almost a year. This is one of the best relationships that you've been in. And whoever left him, whoever gave him up is a dummy. And you so happy that they did. People start snickering because they know that you throwing a shot at you. Now his messy ass mama want to bring up a conversation talking about getting back together with exes and circling the block and spinning the block and shit. So everybody giving their opinion, then they come around to you. You like, I don't feel like a person should have to spin a block. If you was meant to be in my house, that you would be there right now. Why are you spinning the block? She asked Jules, what you think about spinning the block? Jules like, oh, I would spin the block. I don't mind if it's somebody that I love. Why would I not want to get that love back or get that love again? You roll your eyes a little bit, but y'all continue to eat y'all food and have y'all motherfucking conversation. Because
That mama messy AF. You gonna ask her, first off, you invited her. Second off, you keep it like inserting her into the conversation. Jules, what you think? Really? Are we having this conversation right here, right now? That mama is messy boots. But we see why she called it messy ass mamas.
Because, bitch, you said what you said. Now, he ain't really worried about this bitch because of the reason why they broke. He would never spin that block again. So everybody eating, having casual conversations and things of that nature. Now everybody's pretty much done eating. The guys go back in the living room and start watching TV, and the women kind of help clean up or whatever. So that leaves you and Jules, Mama and Auntie them by yourself. Y'all cleaning up, finna get ready to cut up some pie, just take it in there to the fellas while they in there watching the game or whatever. So Jules bump out. How did y'all meet? We met at a baseball game. It's like a baseball game. When did he become interested in baseball? The moment he left you, I guess. So it got pretty quiet in the kitchen after that. But see, how Jules bump out? Do he still do that little thing when his toes curl? She like, so do he still make that little snorting noise when he laughs too loud? You like, okay, bitch, what's up? And your boyfriend heard it. He ended up coming in the kitchen like, what's going on? What's up? His mama like, ain't nothing up. It's just two women having a conversation, having an adult conversation. So you tell him, you like, babe, I'm cool. I'm straight. You can hold your own. So your boyfriend leave out. He go back into the living room where the rest of the guys was. Look here, bitch. I don't know what you want. I don't know what his mom is on, but whatever y'all got going, the shit ain't gonna work. My man now. You lost him. It ain't no coming back. He got something bigger and he got something better. He got somebody that's gonna treat him like a king because he treats me like a queen. Bitch, you could never get him back. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can't piss me off because that's my dick now. Now taste it. Eat it up. Clock it, bitch. Put the dishes down, then motherfucker slice the pie down, and you walk your ass in the living room. You say, babe, I'm ready to go. He like, all right, let's roll. I was leaving to go out. His mama and the ex run outside to the car to try to stop y'all. Messy ass.
They run out to try to stop y'all. What? What? And I don't blame her for cutting into that girl's tail. Yeah, let's get one thing straight, mofo. you ain't gonna get them back. You lost it, that's it. And ain't nothing wrong with, like she said, taking care of her man and treating her man like a king. Because guess what? He treat her like a queen. It should definitely be a two-way street. It should be both ways. And if he treats you like a queen, you should absolutely treat him like a king. He should want for nothing the same way you should want for nothing. So that's that on that. But this mama is messy and petty, like to a whole new level. But let's carry on.
Bitch, imagine this. So you've been seeing this dude
Oh,
for
wrong way. Sorry.
Said, girl, please give us part three. I'm sliding down the wall. Cousin, get up, because I got part three. As you and your boyfriend, y'all walking down to the car, he asking you what happened. You end up telling him that you felt disrespected by Jules as well as his mom. And at the end of the day, you were trying to be nice to everybody. You was trying to make sure that you were respectful for your first time visiting his
Kept it
mom. But you
classy.
was ready to go home because the disrespect was too motherfucking real. He apologized to you. He didn't think that nothing like that was going to happen. His mother never told him that his ex-fiance was coming to the dinner. But like you told him, I wasn't fucked up about her coming to the dinner. I'm fucked up about her thinking that it's okay to disrespect me and she don't even know me. So he like, I understand that, baby. I promise that was not my intention. I want to be with you. It ain't shit with her. Let me give you the background. Him and Jules had been together for 6 years. They end up getting engaged after about 4 years of being in a relationship, but they was engaged for 2. Jules did not work at the beginning of their relationship, but once he proposed to her, she ended up working because she wanted to help him pay for the wedding. He ended up finding out that she was messing with one of her coworkers. And what's so crazy is what he said, that she used to always come home talking about this one particular coworker. But he never really thought anything of it because he loved the shit out of his fiance at the time. Then say he came home from work one day. He wanted to bring her a gift. Say he ended up coming home one day off of his break and ended up catching her in the bed with the coworker that she used to always talk about. Broke the
What?
engagement off right then and in that moment, and he hadn't seen her since. But at this point, his
Whoa.
mama and the ex-fiance has reached the car with him. She's like, wait, son, don't leave. You know why you leave? She can leave. At this point, his mama
Wait,
and
wait, wait.
broke the engagement. He came
We
home from
gotta,
work one day. He wanted to bring her a gift. Say he ended up
let's
coming home one anything of it because he loved.
let's bring that back because that was a bombshell. Let's let her say that again because that mama really is trifling. After she did this to your son, you're still fighting for your son to be with her. Meanwhile, you over here giving her the third degree about how you gonna take care of my son. That chick, what was her name? It wasn't Lexi. Whatever her name was, Jules. Jules was taking care of somebody else's son, not yours. That is crazy. Let's listen to it again.
Loved the shit out of his fiance at the time. Then say he came home from work one day. He wanted to bring her a gift. Say he ended up coming home one day off of his break and ended up catching her in the bed with the coworker that she used to always talk about. Broke the engagement off right then and in that moment, and he hadn't seen her since. But at this point, his mama and the ex-fiance has reached the car with him. She's like, wait, son, don't leave. You know why you leave? She can leave. You can let her leave, but I want you to stay. He said, if my girlfriend is leaving,
What?
so am I. He was like, but this was supposed to be your wife. He said, this is going to be my wife. That's someone who cheated on me with a coworker after I gave her everything that she ever wanted. The mama gonna say, but she's trying to fix that now. She's trying to work. She been working on herself. She want her man back. So you like, baby, her man is gone. That is my man now. And you gonna have to respect it. You knew. You heard what I said, right, son? You like, mom, you and Jules got this crazy ass relationship. I'm no longer with her. I am with Rain now. You're gonna have to respect it, mom. Who's just standing there.
It's giving the mama want to be with damn Jules. Why don't you just be with her? Since you over here caping for her so hard. I for the life of me, you just was trying to give this lady a hard time because you felt like she wasn't gonna be good enough for your boy, right? Only to find out that the one you're going to bat for cheated. Talk about some she working on herself. Well, let her continue to work on herself by herself.
Smiling and shit. Mother then goes to say, as you was getting in the car to close the door, Jules is the best person for you. That's why she's never left. That's why she's still around. She's still around because you're keeping her around, not because he wants her to be around. You and your boyfriend, after he said what he said to his mom, Y'all end up driving off. Y'all end up going back to the house. The ride was kind of silent, but it wasn't a silence of y'all was angry at each other. It was more so of a silence of trying to understand what the fuck just went down. While he's driving, he grabs your hand, squeezes it, and lets you know that he loves you. And don't let this be the reason why you leave him. He said, I told you that my mama was a lie. I understand that my mama is a lie. But please don't let that be the reason why you leave me. You thinking about it because you've heard about these type of moms and you don't really want no motherfucking dealings at all. Kissing on your hand, you pretty quiet, but he's talking to you, saying, I didn't really know that she was coming. I didn't even know her and my mama still talk like that. Just all the shit. While y'all driving, finna get ready and pull up at the house, you see a text message pop up on his phone. The text message says, your mom gave me your number. I really didn't try to cause any trouble between you and your current relationship, but I do want to let you know that I still love you. I would love for this to work. I still want to be with you, and I still got my engagement ring. I keep it in my jewelry box along with a picture. So he
See, that mama's gonna be the reason why his any relationship he has fails, because you giving her his number. Like what? What is going on here? And I don't know what the mother has done in the past, but he said, "I know my mother's a liar." There must be, I'm, there must be some deep seated issues. She sounds a little tapped, but that's crazy that she's trying to sabotage her husband, her not her husband's child, her son's happiness because of what she wants or what she thinks should be.
opened the message up while you sitting right there and then showed you the picture. Picture is her in some motherfucking lingerie. And then she got a nerve to have a caption with the picture that says, do you remember this night? Said, girl, please give us part three. I'm sliding down the wall. Cousin, get up. Cause I got baby, we for sure need a part four. Get up, cause I'm up. Let's get into part four. Oh girl got us so fucked up. Said, girl, please, baby, we for sure need a part four. Get up, cause I'm up. Let's get into part. Both of y'all look down at this picture, then y'all end up looking at each other. It was like a real slick moment of silence, and all of a sudden, you just bust out laughing. You look over at him, and he looking a little confused because he don't know if he should be scared that you laugh or if he should laugh with you because, bitch, what the fuck is you laughing at? So he like, baby, what's going on? You cool? Like, what you laughing at? Bitch, you look up at him and you blurt out, bro, you better not ever fuck me like you fucked her. You better not ever lay no dick down on me like that. He look at you, pause, and bust out laugh because bitch, you is stupid. Can't take nothing seriously. So y'all end up stopping at the store so you can get you some snacks. You smoked, he didn't. But by the time y'all made it to the house, you was like, you need to do something about your mom. You need to check your mama. Like, I really care about you. I really like you. I can really see us going somewhere. But not if your mama is in the picture. Like, I understand. I'm definitely gonna talk to him. He was like, let me go ahead and block this number. So you like, he giving me all the green flags. He taking up for me. He making it be known that I'm his woman. If I leave him, it'll be because of his mama, right? So y'all walk up in the house or whatever. Y'all don't stay together, by the way. Y'all pretty much chill, watch the movie, play some games. You went up a little bit, and y'all end up taking a nap. You was awakened from your nap with kisses on the neck, kisses on the lips, kisses on the face. You know what happened. I ain't got to tell you. While he kissing on you, he whispering in your ear, you're mine, I'm yours. You're not leaving. I'm not leaving. I love you. Strokes. You know what happened, bitch, okay? After that, y'all both took a shower together, got washed up, and then he ended up having to leave. Your boyfriend was a firefighter, so he had to go back to the firehouse. He gave you a kiss, and then he walked up out the door. You honestly didn't want to hear anything else about his mama or his ex after the day that y'all motherfucker had, so you didn't even bother to bring it up. As long as you know he blocked that bitch before y'all departed, you're good. So later on that night, y'all on FaceTime with each other while he at the firehouse or whatever, and then one of his compadres end up coming up to like where he bunked it and let him know that somebody was outside and wanted to talk to him. They were like, I think it's your mama. So he like, hold on, baby. You like, no, take your phone with you. Like, oh no, I ain't finna put the phone down. Just hold on, I'm finna talk to him. I'm gonna put you in my pocket. So he got you in his back pocket while he talking to his mama. Whatever, while she's standing outside. Mama like, I ain't mean to offend you at dinner, sweetheart. Come here, give your mama a hug. Of course he did give his mama a hug. Because honestly, your boyfriend really do love his mom, and he really want his mama to accept the woman that he's with. But he don't really give a fuck if she do, if that makes sense. So he said that was a really fucked up stunt that you pulled, mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you invite her if I already told you that I was bringing rain? She said, I really feel like Jules is better fit for you. He continued to argue, mom, Jules cheated on me. Continued to emphasize, like, mom, Jules cheated on me with her fucking coworker while we was engaged. What about this is that she would be better for me than Rain? She said, a mama knows, a mama knows, a mama knows. She said, well, look, I didn't come here to argue.
And not to mention in their house. I'm assuming in their bed. Like, she's trifling.
You here, I brought you some food. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I just want you to sleep on and think about what I said. Think about what I said. Just think about, does the good outweigh the bad? Does the bad outweigh the good? You in the back pocket, like, bitch, pull off. Because, bitch, pull off. So the way that she paused, it's kind of like I guess she was paused a little bit further back from the entrance of the firehouse or whatever. Because she said, I think that you should hear her out. When she say that, I'm assuming she do her hands. He was like, you brought her? What's wrong with you, mom? You brought her? You in the back pocket, like, brought her where? Brought her where? So he ended up pulling you out the back. Oh, you like, man, babe, look, I pump, man, I ain't, man, you brought her, like, got a whole girlfriend. You gonna have to move on. Jules like, baby, just hear me out, Bird. Just hear me out. Like, man, ain't nothing to hear out. Period. He getting frustrated. You could tell it in his face that his veins starting to pop, and his mama is really starting to piss him out. He ended up telling his mama while ignoring Jules or whatever the fuck that she was saying, I'm gonna end up cutting you off, mom, because you going too far. He's like, I ain't really got nothing to say to you, little mom. We engaged. I was in love with you. You broke my heart. I repaired that shit. I got back with. I'm with someone who I care about and I love, and I'm not gonna waste my time talking to you. This broke Jules' heart. She started saying, "So you gonna choose that bitch over me?" He like, what the fuck? He ended up just walking back into the firehouse. This whole time, you damn near on your way. You end up being in the car. You like, you in the car? Like, hell yeah. You like, hell yeah, I'm on my way. Firehouse about 35 minutes away from your house. You don't give a thing. You hoping somebody there by the time you get there. So he like, nah, you ain't got to come up here, man. I'm pretty sure they're going to be. You like, nah, man. We obviously, we need to talk. I'm already on my way. You pull up to the firehouse or whatever, and he end up letting you in, and you go up there to where he be sleeping. So y'all seem like that. Y'all just, you like, man, I do care about you. We've been together for almost a year. But if this is the type of stuff that your mama going to be pulling, I don't want to be in the mix or nothing. Like, because I do care about you and I do love you, though. But I don't really have time to be playing with nobody. Your mama is messy as fuck. You like, I understand that, like, please, I'm gonna talk to. Then you like, she giving girls your number, exes your number. You like, nah. So you end up telling him that this is something that you just can't do. You care about him, and once he gets his mama situation under control, maybe he can call you. You end up just walking away from this situation. He do follow you down to the copper train pretty much. You ain't got nothing to say at this point. So when you end up leaving or whatever, some days went by, y'all was still casually texting each other here and there. But it really wasn't like it was. He ended up asking you out to lunch on a Saturday. He sent you a long, drawn out text message. It was like, I really want you and my mama to sit down. Can you come to lunch Saturday? Me and her, we'll be there, and you could just pull up. So you really like this dude. You end up telling him, okay. You end up pulling up to the spot that Saturday. They was already there. He stood up, gave you a hug, and you sat down across from him and his mama. His mama then goes to say, how you doing, Ryan? I'm fine. She said, I want to start out by apologizing to you for my behavior over this past week. My son, Beyonce, and I are really, really good. She always expressing to me, how she want my son. I do understand that my son is in a relationship. However, I don't feel like this is the relationship for my son. You seem like a good girl. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulder. But I can tell that you will not be wife material for my son. You then say, why would I not be wife material for your son? Why are you putting me in a category that he ain't even putting me in? Ma. She then goes to say, stupid bitch, a mama knows. So then you say, respectfully, I'm a great woman. I don't give a.
First off, you notice her only answer, her only response is Mama knows. That's because she really has no real reason. She has some other reason why she likes this other girl so much, so bad. And she doesn't want to, I don't know if it's that she doesn't want to reveal it, or if she just has her preference or whatever. They built something or something. There's something there. There's something there because to prejudge somebody talking about some, I can just tell. Okay, girl. You don't think that I have a good head on my shoulders, considering that I'm going to school, working, grinding, doing what I got to do, and loving on your son to the point where he's bringing me around. He clearly care about me. I'm clearly doing something right, right? Mm-mm. There's something more there with that other girl. Um, I don't know if she put in the work and was kissing her butt heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like now she's in love. She loves her because she spent all these years kissing her butt, brown nosing or whatever. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something.
But damn, what you think? Ever since I met you, you ain't been nothing but a pain in my ass. Constantly trying to set him up with
That's
somebody
right.
he obviously don't want to be with. What kind of mama who say they care about their son want their son to be with somebody who broke their goddamn heart? And you tell
That
me that.
part.
You was like, I appreciate you trying to get some shit together, but this ain't gonna never work. And you end up walking out the door. As you was walking out the door, why you see the ex walking through the door? Now, you was done with the situation. However, bitch, you finna you watched her walk over there and sit at the table where your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend now I guess, was sitting there with his mama. So when she sat down, you politely turned around. You was like, you know what? Fuck this. You walked back over there and you snatched that bitch by her motherfucking and dragged her all the way to the front motherfucking door. Your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, wherever the fuck you end up coming from the table, coming over there, and he ended up prying your hands from around her motherfucking hand. The security made all y'all go ahead and go outside because they ain't have time for this. Get another broken egg. So the bitch ended up standing up, the Jews bitch, and fighting stand. She like, bitch, what's baby? We for sure need a par four. Get up, cause I'm up. She like, glad the algorithm keep bringing me back. Bitch, me too. This is the algorithm speaking. It brought you back for part 5. Now, before I do part 5, I do want to say this. I think y'all got 2 of my stories mixed up. Y'all see me drop a part 8 and y'all like, where the fuck is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's from another story. That story is called Terrence. Who is this woman? I was on part 7 of that story before I even started my Sunday dinner story. So if you go on my page, everything is labeled and titled so that you will know what you're watching, and then just click through the comments to continue to go to 3, 4, 5, and etc. Let's continue with part 5 of the Sunday dinner story. When you end up seeing Jules going to the restaurant, something in you clicked and you decided to drag the bitch. You dragged her all the way outside, and the security ended up kicking all of y'all out because they ain't have time for to eat another broken egg. By the time they was able to pry your hand from this bitch her, y'all was already outside. She ended up standing up. She like, what's up, bitch? I want to fight. Now you, on the other hand, you like, girl, don't nobody want to fight you. I'm not about to fight you over a man that do not want you. Definitely not about to fight you out here outside in this parking lot and risk going to jail. I like nice things. Bitch, I'm in school. I got to get money. And you definitely ain't working. I just had to let you know and had to show you, bitch, I will drag you out here. Literally.
I was over here about to say, so how you drag her, but then be like, I don't want to fight. You have to expect that after being drugged through a restaurant, that the person's going to want to fight. Those are fighting words, fighting actions, etc. But I mean, go ahead, girl. I'm here for the story.
Honestly, just casually standing. I wish a bitch would. While everybody trying to hold her back because I swear she heated. I swear she hot. And the shit is making you laugh. Bitch, you are laughing the midst of all this. Ha! Bitch, you got dragged and you mad. So see, she's a motherfucking height. He ended up having to carry her to her car because she wasn't just wanting to, because obviously she wanted some hands to be thrown. But you got too much to lose with it. You end up walking to your car because at this point, this shit is comical to you. And you end up hearing his mama say to him, so this the type of woman that you want? That ain't ladylike. That's the type of woman that you want? Baby, you getting your motherfucker 2012 BMW and you gone on about your motherfucking way. And the next day is Sunday. Remember? That's their motherfucking Sunday dinner. Your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whatever he is, he never misses Sunday dinner. And your plan was to chill for the day, do some studying, do a little schoolwork, watch a little TV, and bitch, DoorDash every motherfucking thing. You got the alert that your DoorDash order was at your door. So you open up the door to get your DoorDash and you notice it's some blue roses at your fucking door. Who the fuck sent me blue roses? You bring the roses in the house along with your motherfucking seafood. And it's a card attached. The card says, I'm sorry for everything. Please see me again. Please talk to me. You receive a text message from him. Ask you if you got your flowers. Of course, you responded, yes, I got the flowers. He said, well, can I come and see you? Can I take you? You responded, no. Until you get your mama and your ex under control, obviously, there is no room for me in your life. So please leave me be. But thank you for the flowers. And it's Monday. But you got to get up and get ready for school. Because for whatever reason, you decided that you wanted to do morning classes. And you got the same morning routine. You get up, you say your prayers, you journal, you get dressed, and you head to motherfucking school. And when you get to school, when you go to the cafeteria, for whatever reason, they got a Dunkin' Donuts in there. So you go to the Dunkin' Donuts in the cafeteria every motherfucking morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you get over there to the counter, you order your regular. The person behind the counter already know you. So, but with your coffee this time, they hand you a note. Note said, come on this hunt with me. I promise it will reveal everything. Come on this hunt with me, and I promise it will reveal everything. She like, glad the algorithm keep bringing me back. Bitch, me too. This is the algorithm. So now I'm back, y'all, to do what? Part 5? Was it part 6? I think it's part 5. I think it's part 6. Either way, let's get to it. Okay, yeah. It's part 6. So you end up asking her, do you know who left this note? She tells you no, somebody from night shift instructed her to give it to you in the morning. Because I mean, you do go there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You get where I'm going with it. So you can't help but to think that it's your current situation. So you're like, maybe it's Ken. I mean, because who else could it be? You've been single for 2 years prior to Ken. So you like, that's all another person can think, because it cannot be your ex. It just cannot be him. So you go to your class, it's normal. You listening to the instructor, you participate, and you even in your little group or whatever. But you can't help but to think about this note. Come on this hunt with me, and everything will be revealed. And who got something to reveal? So you is thinking really hard. Now your class is over. You got study hall in between this class and your next class. And a group of your nursing friends, y'all always get together and y'all go to study hall. Y'all talk about y'all week. Y'all write down y'all goals for the week. Y'all even anticipate y'all grades on a couple of the quizzes that y'all got this week. And on your way to study hall, you start seeing little sticky notes on the wall. And there's small little messages on there. One of them says, is this getting your attention? Yes, this is for you. Yes, you. Rain, look over here. Then you get to the big note. It was some type of riddle on it. So it goes like, this day started with rain and ended with cheer. I met you at home base. This has been one hell of a year. Atomic habits make clear change. Chapter 15 will help you with self-care arrangement. The fuck does that mean? Bitch, you head on to your motherfucking study group. You say hey to your friends, y'all start talking, y'all start updating each other about life, and then y'all pretty much get to work. And that is an all girls group, so of course boy shit comes. End up telling them about his mom, his egg, everything that happened over the motherfucking weekend with them. But one of your friends like, girl, that could not be me. Mamas be so mad. It was like, bitch, I hope you left his egg. You like, I did, but you know, I do miss, like, he was a really good guy. He's a great guy, actually. So you end up telling them about the riddle. It's like, did y'all see that shit coming down the aisle? It was like, yeah, we've been trying to figure the riddle out. And they was like,
I will also say, I like that she stood up for herself, because a lot of people, they'll sit there and stay in these toxic situations, and then when it gets to a point of no return, they're kicking themselves in the butt. Everyone else was like, well, you seen the red flags. You know, it's just like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I'm glad she stood up for herself when she seen that stuff going on. Although she really liked him, she kept her standards about herself. And she's like, listen, if you get that under wraps, you know where to find me. I'm right here. I'll be here. And it's needed, because people need to know how to treat you. And not that he was a bad person, but he now knows, like, he definitely got to get his mom's under wrap, or else he's gonna lose her.
was that for you? Because it did mention your name, right? Rayne. Just that you like, yeah, that shit for me. Like, I got a message this morning for my motherfucking Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all sitting together trying to piece this motherfucker apart, because you don't really know what's going on, and you don't know who the fuck these messages coming from. So you looking through your book bag and shit, and you end up pulling out a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Atomic Habits make clear changes. The 15th chapter will show you your self-care arrangement. Oh, he knew that you've been reading this book. You go to the 15th chapter, you end up seeing a Visa debit card with a note attached to it that says self-care, $1,500. What? Bitch, you excited. So you bump out tacos while we study? Bitches is on me. So y'all end up ordering some tacos and y'all finishing up y'all studying. Now, because you got this little arm, I ain't gonna lie, bitch, you skip school for the rest of the motherfucker because you deserve some self-care. The first place you went to was the motherfucking nail spa. You needed it so bad. Went in there, let me get your VIP pedicure, and then let me also get a manicure, please. Yeah. You get your pedicure first. They ask you what kind of wine you want, bitch, you won't read. And then you sitting there. All of a sudden, the doors open up to the nail spot, and some people come in with instruments and shit. You're like, what the fuck is going on, right? You looking down at your phone, you're like, what the fuck? They start singing.
If I had to choose, I know I'm gonna always
Standing right there in front of you.
choose
After they
you,
get the singing
girl.
inside, I guess the leader of the band ends up handing you another note. The note said, a beautiful song for a beautiful lady. I don't even know how I got her to date me. Tonight will be a night. I hope you remember. Let's get dressed up so we can rekindle. Open this envelope. You'll find you a prize. Go shopping, but do it on Rodeo Drive. Shit. Okay. Now y'all ain't hell no Rodeo Drive. You ain't live too far from Peachtree in Atlanta. So that's exactly where you went. You went into a couple boutiques. You end up seeing the most prettiest dress from a window on the mannequin. So you end up going in there, you looking for the dress on the rack or on the wall. While doing so, you end up seeing his little sister. Honestly, his little sister was a little weird and she didn't really dress. She kind of dressed like a little emo, like a little anime character. So you didn't know why she would be in a boutique anyway. You saw her sitting right there like she was waiting on somebody to come out of the dressing room. You end up looking over there to y'all eventually end up locking eyes. It's like, oh, hey, Ryan, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Like, yeah, like, what you doing here? Because you wouldn't expect for her to be in a place like this. She's like, oh, no, I'm here with Jules and my mom. So you like, okay, cool. And you've been enjoying your motherfucking, you don't really have time for the bullshit. Your goal is to get on the other side of the stuff. Matter of fact, bitch, you honestly want to leave the stuff. So you end up putting the dress back. And as you walking out the store, you hear Jules' voice. Oh, what? You can't afford anything in here? Bitch, don't you start this shit with me today. You ignored the bitch. And you end up leaving out of the store. You went in a few other stores. After about 4 stores, eventually found a dress that you like. It was out. You figured that you don't go ahead and get yourself something. So you go to a restaurant, you go and sit down, you place your order. You look over there to the left, you see Ken at a table with a woman that you have never seen before. They was laughing. She was cheesing so hard. It looks like she was so deep into the conversation. Like, wow, he moved on really fast. When the waitress brought your food, you end up asking her, can you get it to go? Because you don't want him to see you have seen him. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get the fuck up out of here. So you end up making it back to your car. When you make it back to you put your things in your trunk. You sit in the driver's seat, so you end up noticing that there's a slip on your front windshield. You open up the note and it reads this. I just want you to know you're the most important girl in my world. Don't listen to what people say. This is all about you and me. You getting real close. I swear you real hot. Go ahead, baby. Head back to your spot. So you get back to the house. When you pull up, girl, it's so many motherfucking flowers on your goddamn porch. Balloons, flowers. You even got one of them little yard signs. Who is this? They is going too far. Will you be mine? Who the fuck is you? So now I'm back, y'all, to do what? Part 5? Or is it part 6? I think it's part 5. I think it's part 6. You too invested. I fucks with that good. Thank y'all so much. Hey, y'all feel like y'all was waiting on the episode to pay. Pulled a 50 cent on y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all 3 parts today. Let's get into it. This is what? Part 7? Part 7 of Sunday dinner. When you finally get through all these flowers and balloons that's on your front porch, you sit your stuff down and then you start pretty much bringing some of the stuff in. And while you bringing the stuff in, your best friend end up pulling up. She get out the car. She like, oh, bitch. Who dicks you sucking this good to be getting all these flowers like this? Who you riding like a stallion to be getting all these damn balloons? Oh, y'all bust that laugh. You like, bitch, you so stupid. And she end up walking over there to help you bring all the rest of the flowers in or whatever. So you tell her, you like, bitch, somebody has been putting me like on the little scavenger hunt or whatever. She like, you don't know what it is? You like, no, I don't know who it is. She like, bitch, and you been going on the scavenger hunt? You like, yeah. You start to show her the notes, like with the money, sending you out, and all the clues that you be. You like, bitch, you right, I'll be going on there too. I found out at the end. She was like, who do you think it is? She was like, bitch, do you think it's Jamal? You like, bitch, don't even say his name. So you got an ex, bitch. You used to mess with this guy named Jamal. Y'all started fucking around as freshmen in high school, and y'all end up breaking up senior year. You was so in love with Jamal, man, y'all did everything together, bitch. He was your first. He just could not get right. He was a whore. He loved to fuck around, and you just didn't really have time for it. However, leaving you was not the easiest process for him. He didn't really stalk you for months, but bitch, he begged you for months to give him another chance. But you figure he would have got the pick after about 2 years of no contact. It can't be him. So at this point, it's like 5:30. While you getting settled in, your friend is looking through the flowers, smelling the flowers, and she ended up running across a card in one of the bouquets. So the note says, "Smell of your fragrance is embedded in my mind. If I said I wasn't a lucky man, I promise you I'd be lying. You take me up to space. I feel like a spaceman. Dinner is at 8, so please don't be late. I see you at the top, looking down on the city. Let me be your spaceman in ATL City." Spaceman, ATL City. You like, bitch. My friend like, bitch, do you know what the fuck? So now y'all looking through other bouquet. You end up running into another note. We been here before. We gonna call it a date. I said be here by 7, but your ass ain't make it to 8. Knew you would be beautiful. That's why I waited. Come sit at the top while them other bitches hating. You and your friend, y'all basically playing motherfucking cool and expect the gadget at this point. Putting the two notes together to try to see what y'all come up with. Now, it was some indication there. The word spaceman was big and bold. You thought about it. You and Ken had a date at a rooftop called Spaceman in Atlanta. Started telling your friend, he was like, girl, after the baseball game, I ended up giving him my number. And not even 10 minutes of me pulling out of the parking lot, he was asking me out on another date. He had gave me a few options, but I ended up choosing Spaceman. He was like, I was late as fuck too. He told me to be there around, I didn't make it to like 8:05. But he was sitting right there, sitting at the bar, waiting on me to get there. When I got there, he had already had us a table that he had reserved. For whatever reason, he said, I knew you was gonna be a little late, so I ain't reserved the table till 8 anyway. You end up looking at the time. It's almost 6 o'clock. Like, bitch, it take me a while. I gotta get ready. Friend was like, boy, bitch, I help you. She was like, pre-game. So y'all end up turning on some music. You took a shot or 2 or 3, and then you started getting dressed. And your friend, she was really, really good at makeup. And you wasn't the biggest makeup person, but you felt like, I should throw on some makeup. So you asked your friend to do it. Bitch, got it in the trunk. I'll be right back. You end up pulling out the dress that you bought earlier today. You bought like a really cute rose gold V-neck halter tie type shirt, and you couldn't leave without some jewelry. You end up getting a gold necklace that drooped down in between your braids, along with some long earrings that was gold as well. So all of your accessories were gold. Friend got through with your makeup, you finished your hair, you dressed. Baby, you feeling like a bad bitch on a motherfucking Monday. It was almost 8 o'clock. You end up getting in your car, typing Spaceman into your GPS. Because, bitch, you only been there one time. And you head to Spaceman. Did you make it? You find you somewhere to park. When you get to the door, the hostess hand you a blindfold. It says, I was instructed to tell you to put this on. I ain't putting on no motherfucking mask. Let you know, this is a part of the game that you've been playing. I mean, you've came this far, bitch. You might as well go along with the rest of the game. You allow them to go ahead and put the blindfold on you. Walking straight, then you end up hearing a ding, and you instructed to turn left. So they let you know that you finna get ready to get on the elevator. The elevator's doors open. You end up hearing that song again. Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Like, ooh, you love this song. Now you standing in what you think is a doorway, because right now you still blindfolded. You take a few more steps, and the host is gone ahead and remove your blindfold. You open your eyes to see Ken standing at the top of what looks like red carpet with a sign that says, will you be mine? Will you be my girlfriend? You taking the bag because you never expected this. Now you walking down a candle lit walkway, walking towards Ken. You walking slow and nervously. You crying a little bit. What you crying for? You make it down there to him. What is all this? What did you do all this for? Ken, like, I gave you a few days. I tried to give you as long as I could. I just can't bear to know that I won't have you in my life. I can't bear to know that you could end up with someone else. As great of a woman as you are, I can't see myself leaving you or letting you leave me. I love you. You don't have to see my mom. You don't have to go around my mom. You're not in a relationship with my family. Brian, you're in a relationship with me. Love me. Choose me. I want you and you want me. So you like, I have been thinking about you. Like, it said, whenever you thinking about somebody, they thinking about you too. You blush a little bit. They get down on one knee. He opens up a box. It looks like it's a promise ring. He says, I promise you I will never put you in a situation where you're uncomfortable. I promise I will love you forever. And I promise there is no one else but you. Choose me. Love me. Want me. I'm yours. I'm Ken. You stick your hand out and you accept the ring. No one else is up, which means he renting out the entire rooftop just for y'all. Once you accept being his girlfriend, y'all sit down, y'all enjoy appetite, y'all enjoy entree, y'all enjoy dessert, and y'all enjoy unlimited drinks. We end up showing you 2 tickets that he bought for y'all to go to New York. this Sunday. It lets you know that the surprises aren't over yet, and hopefully you can come to New York with him on Sunday. You tell him, of course, I can come to New York with you on Sunday. So let's fast forward to Sunday. Bitch. Saturday night, you on the phone with your best friend, letting her know that you getting ready to go on a trip. Because I mean, you already informed. You're like, bitch, what should I pack? So basically, y'all just having a FaceTime session about what you should pack, what you should wear, what all y'all gonna do. Woo. Y'all end up getting to the airport early Sunday morning. Y'all get to the ticket counter, check y'all bag, and y'all start walking towards y'all gate. Well, towards the bar. Y'all get to the bar. I get to the bar and bitches closed. Y'all just decide to go over to walk to Starbucks to get y'all some coffee. Standing over there waiting on y'all call, showing each other so much motherfucking PDA, all the kissing, hugging, touching, rubbing, all in the damn airport. Bitch, calm down. Cause y'all walking towards y'all gate with y'all hot coffee. Y'all end up hearing from behind y'all, Ken, baby, wait on me.
I know you lying.
Y'all both turn around.
Who that is?
Ken, what is your mama doing here?
Oh, heck.
I don't know. So y'all both stop abruptly. You keep walking and you let him pretty much deal with it. But from a distance, you can hear him ask, Mama, what is you doing here? Where is you going? I said, well, my baby not gonna be here for Sunday dinner. It ain't no need for me to make Sunday dinner this week. He says, but you always do Sunday dinner. She like, well, you're not gonna be there. Like, how did you even know I was here anyway? She like, well, your sister told me that you was going out of town for the week, that you was going with Rain. So I decided to come along. I've always wanted to visit New York, and I heard that this was a good time to come. He said, no, it is not a good time for you to come, especially with me. She's like, well, you gonna stand here and argue with me, or you gonna help me carry my bags? Like, mine's one carry on. She said, well, you the gentleman. She gets her bag and walk over there towards you. Y'all don't really say anything to each other. You're like, what is she doing? She's like, my sister, I didn't say, oh my God. You look at the ticket, you look at her, and y'all ain't sitting nowhere near you. Y'all sitting in first class, and she's sitting back there in coach. So he like, when we get here, she not gonna see you. She not staying with us. Baby, please. You too invested. I fucks with that.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm never one to tell someone to disrespect their mother, but the way she start mess, I'd be like, respectfully tell her to go back home. Okay? I'm sure there's other people who need her Sunday dinner. Don't she have other kids? It's giving she's way too invested in this son. You have other kids. He has a sister. I don't know if there's any other siblings, but he has a sister. So you only cook Sunday dinner for him? He's your only concern? It's giving big weird. Popping up is diabolical. I don't know if I could have dealt with that.
You too. Let's go ahead and get into part 8. Where I'm making y'all wait like I'm 50 Cent and this is power. Guess what? Thank y'all for waiting. So let's get into it. So everybody boarding the plane and getting to their seat. His mama is sitting in coach while y'all in first class. So while everybody's boarding, you end up asking. When I was on a little scavenger hunt, I decided to stop at one of my favorite restaurants and get something to eat. I saw you. You were sitting at the table with a young, pretty girl, by the way. What the fuck was that? He started laughing. Who the fuck was that? How you gonna be moving on and wanting me to be your girlfriend? He like, Ryan, calm down, calm down. That young lady that you saw me, she was the one who booked the rooftop and also decorated it as well for the girlfriend proposal. He said it was nothing but me telling her thank you and I appreciate it, and I was just taking her out for lunch because the decorations looked amazing and she did it so quick without any type of notice. So you like, okay. Y'all fasten y'all seatbelts and the plane go ahead and take off. Once y'all reach a certain altitude, the seatbelt lights go off, you unhook your seat, and the flight attendants come around asking y'all what y'all want to eat. Now they gave y'all a menu in first place. So you decided to get the vodka and orange. You got a bagel with some cream cheese and a cup of water. He got the same thing. As y'all chit-chatting, enjoying y'all break, enjoying y'all vodka and orange juice, you hear his mom arguing with the fucking stewardess because she's trying to come from coach over here to first class. She said, I need to talk to my son. I have something to ask. The stewardess, ma'am, could you please sit down? This is first class and you're in. No, you cannot cross these curtains. He said, but it's something real quick. I just need to ask him a question. Ma'am, please go have a seat. You can't do me like this. I fly this airline all the time. And it will be your last time flying this airline if you don't go have a seat where you're seated. You cannot cross these curtains. Bitch, if you ain't had the biggest smile on your face, oh my God, a flight unbothered. You end up telling him, I hope I don't have to deal with this the whole trip. You made a promise to me that I will not have to deal with your mom and that it would just be me and you. Where the fuck did she come from and how the fuck did she find out? It was his sister. His sister talking ass ended up telling her that he was going on a trip, where he was going, when he was going, and who the fuck he was going with. Y'all flight landing that bitch. And y'all downstairs in baby's plane waiting on y'all bag. You had 2 carry-on with your bougie ass, and then you had one check bag. So why y'all waiting down there for y'all bags or whatever? You end up seeing his mom. It's like, Ken, baby, wait on me. So we're just standing there. You looking so very irritated right now, but you try not to let it bother because you are on a trip. While y'all standing right there waiting on y'all bag, she starts talking to you. Busses out. It looks like you ain't going nowhere, so I might as well get used to you. You don't have to get used to me at all. It interrupts the conversation. Oh, our bags, here go our bags. Here you go, Ryan. Come on, Ryan, let's go. He grabbed both.
She's disrespectful. That mom is doing too much.
Y'all babe. Y'all walking. His mom like, you're not gonna wait on me, Ken? You're not gonna wait on your mom? No. Because then nobody tell you to go. We kept walking. I can't believe you'll leave your mama at the airport in New York, knowing she don't know nobody up here. You just gonna leave your mama like that? All right, let's wait on my mama. You sit down in pure frustration and just start scrolling on your phone. The mama bag finally comes. She said, well, when we might as well just catch a cab together. You like, that is where I'm gonna draw the line. He tells his mama no. He said, I'll call for you a cab and I'm gonna call for us a cab, but we're not riding in a cab together. Okay, fine. That's what the fuck his mama said. Y'all get that say. He called her a cab first to sing her on about her business, and then he gets y'all a cab. He got y'all an amazing room at the Dominic Hotel in New York fucking City. You pulled up and thought you was in a motherfucking movie, especially the way the valet opened up the fucking taxi door for you. Got y'all bags and y'all headed up to front desk. They ended up asking him his name and ID, woo, and they told you exactly where to go. Y'all got on the elevator. Y'all went to the top floor. Bro rented out a fucking penthouse for the whole week for little old me. Oh, this man must love me for real. I was tired from y'all flight. Y'all decided to take y'all a nap. Y'all nap ended up going on all day long. Y'all didn't end up waking up to the next morning. But it was on that morning. His mama ended up calling and asking if y'all wanted to go to breakfast with her. He looks at you. You shake your head. Hell no. He tell her no. We already got plans. I end up waking up, taking a shower together, making sweet love. Then y'all headed down for breakfast at the fucking hotel. Y'all went and got breakfast, came back upstairs, and made love again. I ended up taking another shower. Now it's time for y'all to sit out and go have some fun in New York City. His mom ended up calling back again around lunchtime, asked if y'all wanted to have lunch with her. He tells her no. Y'all walking around New York, browsing around the city, trying to see what y'all thinking, meeting new people, checking out some of the shows. His mama sent him a text. The text message said, well, since you don't want to kick it with your mom, since you just want to hang out with Ryan, I need to bring somebody up here that I can have some fun with too. Got Jules a flight, and she's on her way up to New York. This bitch. Let Ken know. I don't really have time for this shit. I'm coming for you. If your mama's still gonna be on the same shit, I'm sorry to say, I'm gonna beat her ass. And there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He tells you, he promised you, we won't see the two of them on this trip at all. To enjoy know that he loves. He grabs your hand and say, let's go shopping. He knows your love language, bitch. Let's go ahead and get him to part 8. Where I'm making y'all wait like I'm 50 Cent and this is power. Be like, yes, I needed more. Well, I got a couple more for you today. Like I said, sis, he promised you that you were not going to run into his mama and you wasn't going to run into Jules either. So he says, let's go shopping. Y'all head to one of the shopping districts in New York City. Y'all did a whole lot of motherfucking shopping. Then y'all decided to grab yourself a bite to eat before heading to Times Square. I end up stopping at this little Italian restaurant and you requested a window seat. I mean, bitch, you in New York, you want to see the sight. And y'all standing right there. The waitress come and take y'all drink. Orders a bottle of champagne, the appetizer for y'all to share. I wasn't really ready for the entree yet, so y'all kept the menu, looked over the menu, and y'all was talking to each other. You, of course, taking pictures out the window and just enjoying the scenery that you got in front of you. Now, when y'all chit-chat, I heard a knock on the window. It's his mama. You look at him and he look at you. You can't do nothing but put your head in your hand. Do this woman got a tracking device up your ass or something? You ask with a mean ass mug on your face. How the fuck is she finding you in this big ass city called New York? You could tell by your facial expression that you was pissed off. You can see his mama talking to the hostess of
pointing at y'all table as if she want to sit there. But this was a table for two. So she walk over there, y'all, pull up a motherfucking chair and ask, how y'all do? Can I join y'all for lunch? You tell the bitch, no, you cannot join us for. And he agreed. Some words was exchanged and y'all go back and forth. You look at him, you tell him you done with this. And you go off to the bathroom. Stay in the bathroom for about 20 minutes, just fixing up your hair, putting on your makeup. And you even FaceTime your sister, cause the fuck? Come out the bathroom, go back to the table, and his mom is gone, and so was the church. You ask him, where did the bitch go? You ain't say it like that. You're like, where did she go? He like, I told her to leave. This trip is for me and you. I'm not trying to lose you, so I told her to keep go. You smile in the inside, you ain't let him show on the outside that you was excited about his move, but you feel like he was turning it from a mama's boy to your man. You know what I'm saying? Wait, you came back with a bottle of champagne and the appetizer. Y'all chose not to do entree. Y'all was just gonna eat the appetizer and enjoy the bottle of champagne that he got. Y'all finished. I go down to Times Square. You recording the people that's dancing in the middle of the walk. You seeing magicians. You seeing motherfucking mime. You ain't never seen no shit like this before. It was an amazing experience. So Ken trying to get your attention. He wants you to look over on this bill. On the billboard, you see like some advertising. Then all of a sudden, a picture of you and him pop up. It's a message. I love you, Ryan. This week I made you my girlfriend. Next year I'll be making you my wife. You gave him a hug. You gave him a kiss. You recorded the billboard because oh my God, nobody has ever done anything for you as sweet. That's one reason why you love Ken so much. I continue y'all was scared. Y'all end up going back to the room because you was really tired from a long walk and even eating the food as well as the champagne was starting to kick in. Y'all went into the room. Y'all got undressed. Y'all lay on the bed. And y'all made sweet love. He started from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, kissing you from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, putting a blindfold on your eye, asking you to guess what body part you kissing. And one thing led to another. You started giving him face. He started giving you face. You know what I'm talking about? I did that all night long until the next morning. The next morning, bitch, you woke up so happy from the night before. You was ready to go. You went downstairs and got both of y'all some break and brought it back upstairs to the room. Y'all ate breakfast. Y'all watched TV. Y'all got in the shower together and had another session. I put on y'all clothes. Y'all headed out for the day. I scheduled a tour to get on the ferry to go to the Statue of Liberty. So that's where y'all was headed. Y'all made it to the tour ahead of time. So y'all was waiting on the ferry to come and pick y'all up. Ian, who was standing a good 6 foot one, stood behind with his hands around your neck, kissing on you, and y'all was just talking to each other while y'all was waiting on the ferry. You took out your camera to take a picture and a video of y'all, and the first person you see behind y'all in the video is who? Thinks she got a fucking tracking device up his ass. See his mama and Jules walking behind y'all, and you like, oh my God, King, please tell me this is not for real. Please tell me that I'm dreaming and I see your fucking mama and this fucking bitch behind in a dream. He looks behind. This is not a dream. He's really trying his best to make you happy on this trip. But nothing seems to be working out with his melanin ass mama. But I make it over there to y'all. You look at Jules look at you. She put her hands up saying, I come in peace. I come in peace. I'm not coming to start anything. I'm just coming over here with his mama. I come in peace. I promise. You ain't hearing this shit because bitch, why are you even here? So I'm gonna walk over there to him and say, you know I've always wanted to see the Statue of Liberty, so you should have known that I was gonna be here today. You bum out. Do you have a tracking device on him or something? Like, how do you always know where we are? The bitch said, a mother knows. Bitch, your mother is stalking. How about that? Him and his mama standing there chit. She taking pictures, she taking video, and then here comes the ferry. Thank God. I'll get on the ferry and head to the Statue of Liberty. Did you know that you had to walk up hundreds of stairs to get to the tippy top of the motherfucking Statue of Liberty, bitch? Yes. Y'all walking up the stairs, you and him talking to you. You getting tired. He a little tired. This motherfucker said to be a goddamn firefighter. Y'all finally make it up to the top. So you and him about to take a picture. How about his mama hop up in the and then tell Jules to come up in? No, I'm drawing the line right here. He like, yes, I needed more. Well, I got a couple more for you today. Like I said, she like, part 10, you be killing me. Girl, you be hooking me and I be waiting on the next part. Sunday dinner isn't finished. I know Sunday dinner isn't finished. Let's get another taste. Now y'all standing up at the top of the Statue of Liberty. It's starting to get a little tense. Because what the fuck you mean? Come on, Jules, get in this. Bitch, you wasn't supposed to benefit. You was raised to respect your elder. She was this motherfucking close to disrespect. And you looked at Ken and you tell him that he needs to handle his mother. You are not his wife. In the way that she's acting, you don't want to be. He tells you he got you. He looked at his mom right into her eye and tells her this shit gotta stop. Why are you constantly picking with Ryan? Why are you constantly meddling in my life? For the first time since Jules, I finally found somebody to get my heart. I finally found someone that can understand. I finally found someone that I know will love me as much as I love. And instead of embracing Ryan, you running her out, but you running around New York with the bitch that broke my heart. You cussing in front of them. Nah, mom, just listen. This kid. Not about to let you run the love of my life out of my life because you can't get over me leaving Drew. This bitch fucked her coworker in the guest room of our house. I walked in and I called her. That's the type of person you want your son. You want your son with somebody who can't keep her pussy to herself. That's what you want, mom. His mama is looking shocked and lost for words. You've never seen her speech. He then goes, "Ma, I love you. I adore you. You took care of me, and you made me the man I am today. However, I am a man now. I am no longer a boy. I love you, mom, but I will cut your ass off." His mama is looking shocked. You tell a kid. At least that's what you think. His mama busts out crying. Can't believe you'll talk to your mother in this manner. How you gonna talk to your mom that's dying from cancer? Cancer. Now he feel bad for everything he just said. I can't believe you got cancer. Why won't you tell me something like this? He grabs both of her hands, pulls her closer for a hug. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that, Mom. You know I love you. And she's steady crying. He pulls her away from the hug and holds her by her arm. Are you okay? What kind of what? She wiped the tears from her face. I ain't got cancer, but if I did, that's how you would have talked to me. See how it would have felt to almost lose your mind? You just talked to her like that. This lady, you was recording and called part of this shit and sent it over to your mom and your sister and the rest of your motherfucking group. Look at this shit here. Everybody responded, LOL, and let's say your phone is constantly going out. But that's neither here nor there. He expressed his.
I see why. I now see why he said his mama's a liar. Cause she just roll off the tongue with the lies, child. That's crazy. That is wow.
Mama, how disappointed how he's so mad at her for showing up to New York this week, and how she is ruining his fucking trip. Takes your hand, y'all both start to walk down the stairs from the fucking Statue of Liberty. I make it back to the little dock and wait on the ferry. Y'all end up getting on the ferry. Y'all on one end of the boat, and his mama and Drew saw away on the other side of it. This is the most quiet you've had of a weekend yet. Okay, well, a week. Yeah. Trip is almost coming to an end, and you have not seen or heard from his mama anymore after what had happened at the Statue of Liberty the other day. Getting close to the end of y'all trip, and Ken asked you if you wanted to do anything else on this particular night. You tell him no, you're gonna stay in the room because you actually got some schoolwork that you need to catch up on, and then you got a test that needs to be submitted by midnight. He understood. He let you know that he was gonna go to the bar down there at the in the hotel, and that he'll be up a little later on. You tell him okay. Ask you if you want anything to drink. You give him a list of things that you want to drink. While you do this study, gets it sent up to the room. You start studying and getting ready to take your test. Got to be submitted at midnight. You get done with your study and you able to submit your test at 11:59 p.m. right on motherfucking time. Ken didn't bother you at all because he knew that you was doing some school and you appreciated him for that. You go down to the bar because you want to check on him, and you see him sitting at the bar. He's sitting next to some young lady. He's talking to her, having casual conversation. You walk over there to him. You are all dressed, and he don't know you right now. You decide to do a little role playing. Walks over to the bar, and you find an empty chair. Honestly, it was one right next to him. You ask him what he's having to drink. He tells you scotch on rock, so you get the bartender's attention. You decide to order some scotch on rock for him and order you a drink as well. He's like, "Baby, what you doing?" "Baby, I'm sorry, sir. Do I know you? Did we exchange names?" He like, "Ryan, what did you talk?" Like, "I'm sorry, my name is not Ryan. I'm Ginger. What's your name?" He like, I'm Blake." "Well, Blake, nice to meet you." Y'all start having casual conversation. Ask him what he do for work, if he has a wife, if he have any kids, and y'all basically just conversing back and forth. You put your hand on his leg, on his knee, rub it, you caress it a little. You say, "Oh, okay. Well, it was nice to meet you, Blake." He tells you it was nice to meet you. You get up, you pay for the table. Before you leave, you ask him, is he having any excitement going on in New York? He tells you, yes, he's been enjoying himself in New York so far, but it can become a better night. You tell him, oh, how sweet. He says if he can spend some more time with you. You smile because you like this shit. You ask him if he had time for a night. He agrees. He tell you, yeah. He asks you where. You say, I'm in the penthouse, top floor. Meet me there. Ken gives you about a 10-minute head start. You hop in the shower, you put on a really sexy gown, stopping it about your knee, and you wait on him to come into the room. Come into the room, y'all don't do much talking. It's much more noise making. Y'all go from the bed to the wall to the balcony, back to the bed, and then to the floor. But you wake up in the bed. Y'all lay on the bed. You end up asking him, Why does your mom love Jules so much? What did she do? What the fuck did she get on to make her love her so much? He begins to say that him and Jules end up meeting in high school. They started dating around their 10th grade year. Jules' mom and dad became real sick. They was unable to take care of her, and she ain't really had much family. He ended up convincing his mama if she can come and stay with them, and she did. And because of that, they bond grew closer as mother and daughter, as well as their relationship grew strong. He then goes to say when his daddy got sick, Jules was there for his mom, and because of that, he feels like she holds a special place in his mom's heart, and that is the only woman that he want her or him to be with. But it didn't happen that way, and his mom is having
That makes sense. That makes plenty of sense now.
a real hard time, especially being in old age, accepting he is not going to be with Jules. You're the first woman to ever come around outside of Jules or even after Jules, and the mama is having a hard time gravitating towards you because she really wants me to be with Jules, but it's not going to happen. You tell him you love him and he is such a great man, but your mama is really going to run any woman away that comes your way. He tells you by grabbing your chin to pull your face up to him, you will be the last one he will ever be with because he plans to marry. No matter what his mama says, he loves you. She like, partying, you be killing me. Girl, you be hooking me and I be waiting on the next. Y'all have been on my ass about Sunday dinner. Damn. What y'all want to do? No, I'm just playing. Let's get into the story. So the New York trip is over and y'all back to regular scheduled program. You back going to class and on your part-time job as a waitress. I mean, it's a waitress job, but bitch, the tips were good. He was back to the fire department. On this particular morning, you went to Dunkin' Donuts, got your everyday morning coffee. One of your favorites that work at the cash register ended up asking you, did you find out who that was that put you on that scavenger? You showed her the ring. He was like, girl, it is my boyfriend. She started smiling big as hell as if she was happy for you. Got your coffee and then you went to class. You did your school. You got to class and you did your schoolwork and your professor told y'all that y'all test scores was online and that y'all could check. Bitch, you passed. And how about you took the test drunk as fuck? That's how you knew you was smart. So after class, you end up calling your boyfriend and told him that, you passed the test and you sounded happy as hell. He said that we should celebrate. You told him, yes, you was down for the celebration. He told you that he had a great idea and that he'll see you tonight around 7:30. You said, okay. So the day went by. You did go and grab some lunch, and then you headed home so that you can get ready so that you and Ken could go out tonight. So 7:30 got, and he was always on time. So he arrived right on time. You end up walking out the door so that y'all can go out for y'all day. Put a blindfold on you and told you, y'all, we ain't did this in a while. Put this blindfold. I want to surprise you. So how about y'all end up pulling up at Top Golf? Y'all had an amazing time at Top Golf. Y'all drank, y'all sang, y'all danced, y'all played together, y'all took picture and video about the night. So look, while he's swinging his club or whatever, you posting a few videos on Facebook and you end up seeing his mama and your people you may know. You click on the page. Bitch, you're curious. What this up be talking about? So you end up reading a post that his mama had recently posted around the time that y'all was in New York. And she was like, I'm gonna be a grandmama soon. I am so excited. I can't wait to meet my granddaughter or grandson. So you looking like, I know his sister ain't having no baby. The bitch is a lesbian. So you ask Ken, like, Ken, your mama got any other kids that I don't know about? She said she's gonna be a grandma. Like a grandma. Like, I know my sister ain't having no kids. I ain't having no kids. So y'all just brushed it. Maybe she's just trying to get some Facebook attention or whatever. So he like, I wanna spend the rest of the night with you. Come back to the firehouse with me. We can watch movies on my computer or whatever. And you can just chill for the rest of the, and you can leave and go home in the morning. So you like, okay, cool. So y'all get to the firehouse. Y'all watch y'all movies or whatever, and then y'all end up falling asleep. The next morning, Ken gets a phone call when he wake up. So you can tell by his facial expression that whatever the phone call was, it wasn't pleasant. And he was like, what you mean? Somebody came and took my sperm. Like, somebody came and took your sperm. But you waited on him to complete the phone call. So he was like, baby, we gotta go down to the clinic or whatever. You like, clinic, the sperm clinic, what you talking about? So he was like, well, when me and Jules was together, she had me freeze some of my sperm just in case we ever wanted to have a baby later on in life. And I just got a phone call from one of the doctors saying that somebody who claimed to be my wife came and got one of my samples of sperm. You froze your sperm. He was like, kids ain't never really just been in my feet. So I decided to freeze some of my sperm just in case I decide to have kids when I'm a little bit old. So you like, who could have? Hell no. So you end up asking him how long it's been since the person had your sperm. He was like, the doctors just called telling me that somebody came and got my sperm a few weeks ago.
And you sitting here shocked, stunned, and you don't even know how to respond to this. He asked you if you want to ride with him. You told him, nah, just drop me off at home because I do have to go to school in a couple hours. So you get dressed, you ain't really saying too much, and the ride is silent as well. So he know that you feeling some type of way, you thinking about something, and he tries to say something. You tell him, not right now. Flip in the drive, you tell him bye, he tell you, try to give you a kiss, but not right now. They went on or whatever. You did your normal, went to Dunkin' Donuts, and then you went to class. While you in class, you can't help but to think about who the fuck got his motherfucking sperm. It can't be nobody but exactly. You end up getting a text message from Ken. He asking you, can he talk to you after class? You tell him that you're not really in the mood to talk to him right. Whatever he got going on from his past life that's continually coming present, he needs to handle this shit. So you end up seeing him when you come out the building. He parked outside, standing outside the car, leaning against the passenger door. Got some flowers in his hand or whatever, but you walk right past him like you don't need to see him standing here. Because like you said, not right now. Grab your arm, but you jerk away. You're like, come on, right? You're like, come on, nothing. This shit is too much for me. Trying to give you a chance because I really love you, but your past is too motherfucking present for me. And I don't really see no future no more. Not if your past is going to be in it. So he ended up talking you into getting in the car with him or just make a drive around or whatever, around the city and talk. While y'all riding, you decide to pull out something that you already got rolled because this shit just has been too much for you already. While y'all riding, he ended up getting a phone call from his mama. Asked him to pull up, come up to the house with him. Tell him to take you back to where the fuck he got you. And he tells you that, you know, his mama house is on the way in the direction that y'all in. Let's go ahead and stop. You ain't even got to get out the car. When y'all pull up to the house, his mama is already outside. You see Jules' car in the motherfucking driveway, so you know that she there. So him and his mama is talking outside and the bitch is talking loud enough for you to hear her or whatever. He tells him he's about to be a daddy. He like, what you mean I'm about to be a daddy? She tells him Jules went to the sperm bank where you froze your sperm in just in case y'all want a kid. So he didn't got one of your motherfucking sperm and got that hoe inseminated inside of her. She don't know if it took it, but it's a strong possibility that it has. He looks furious, bitch. Sitting in a motherfucking car, texting your goddamn girls group chat, telling them what the fuck going on. And they like, bitch, leave that nigga alone. He a good dude, but he got too many issues from the past. Bitch, red flag. You agree with him or whatever, but you can tell he is very, very mad. But you ain't got time for this shit. His mom like, now you ain't got time to be with nobody looking down at the car in the motherfucking passenger seat because you about to be a dad with the person that you supposed to have married anyway. Why they up there talking and shit? Bitch, you was on lift getting you a motherfucking lift, and at this point they only 5 minutes away. Your lift end up pulling up. You get out the passenger seat, and as you getting in the lift, Jules walk outside. Y'all have been on my bed, y'all. Let me go ahead and get y'all part 2. Yesterday got a little carried away. So where was I? You had called the lift. You called the lift or whatever while they was all sitting on the porch talking and shit. And your lift ended up coming. So when your lift came, Jules brought her gullible ass the fuck outside and gonna say, bye, Rain. Bye, sweetheart. Bye, Rain. You turned around and you was like, bitch, fuck y'all. Y'all are the most delusional, retarded, fuck y'all. Can't see you about to leave or whatever. Like, right. You don't let that stop you. Get in the lift and then you drive off. You in the lift or whatever. You is a little bit sad because this is the most craziest shit that you done ever been. This is one of the reasons why you were single for 2 years. The shit hurt your feelings. You and Ken was walking up on y'all 1 year anniversary or something. And the fact that you were finna have to leave this nigga alone really broke your heart. Now, Tur ended up following up on your phone. For whatever reason, you felt like, bitch, if I got to cry to where a tear drop, this is not the person for me. So you decided to block him. He had to have been trying to call your phone because he ended up hitting you up on Facebook Messenger saying, did you block me? Unblock me, pick up the phone. You ignoring it. Your friend ended up calling you once the lift got you back to your school because that's where your car was parked. And she was asking, bitch, what's going on with you? You started telling her the tea in disbelief. She said, bitch, now did what? Impregnated herself with his sperm. You like, bitch, yes. Oh, friends start laughing because the shit is truly unfucking believable. She like, bitch, you better not be over there crying. You crying, you better wipe your tears right the fuck now. You ain't finna be crying over no dude. You told your friend, nah, I ain't crying, friend. Yes, you would. As you driving home or whatever, he honestly is blowing up your fucking Facebook message and you ignoring. He was like, I'm done with this. They won. End game. I don't have that type of time. And you end up blocking him on Facebook too because you was finished for real. Made it to the house because you was pretty much gonna chill for the rest of the day. Just kind of get this up off you and somebody come knocking on your door and shit. Then you ain't answering the door with it, but they constantly knocking and you end up hearing a Ken. He like, right. Rain, open it up. He ain't opening up no door. So then he talking to you through the door. I know you in there and I know you can hear me. I just want to talk to you and let you know what's going on. You end up coming to the window. You like, you don't need to tell me what's going on. I see what's going on. And I'm straight on you. Quit putting so much energy into me. You need to be putting some energy into that new baby you about to have. Like, man, don't let, please, Ryan, get the fuck away from my house. You hear him sniffling and shit. And a little part of you want to open up the door, but the gangster in you tell you not to. So he end up driving off. Fast forward a few days. So for a few days, you didn't see Ken, you ain't heard from Ken, because again, he blocked, you don't want to see him, and you made that shit very, very clear. Now it's the weekend. Most of the time on Saturdays, every other Saturday, you go get your manicure, you go get your pedicure, you go chill at the nail salon or whatever. And Ken knows it. So when you got to the nail salon, you was finna get ready, and pay for your shit at the end of your service. They told you that somebody had came and paid for it earlier that day. So you end up just leaving them a tip. Then you go to your favorite restaurant. This is kind of like what you consider your self-care day. You get to your restaurant, you order your food, you eat the food, and they end up telling you the gentleman over there paid for your meal. It was Ken. The fuck? Nah, Because how the fuck did you know I was here? He walked over there where you was as you was finna get ready and walk out the door with him. He like, I was still the same. You still come here at the same. Like you had a fucking self-care routine to the T. And he knew it. You get outside or whatever. It's a horse in a carriage and he asks you to get in with him. You tell him no. You standing firm, bitch. You standing on big. You tell him no. I don't have time for your mother. I don't have time for the dumb jewels, bitch. I'm out of your life. Please leave me alone. Please respect my choice to not be with you. He was like, but I love you though. Love ain't gonna keep me here because I love you too. He understood the assignment, bitch. He got in that horse in that carriage by himself and he drove off. You got in your car and then you left. You end up going home. Now you back at the house and you chilling for the rest of the day. Laying in the bed, watching a movie, and all of a sudden you start hearing like some crackling sounds and you start smelling smoke or whatever. You go to check it out and bitch, your kitchen is engulfed in flame. You're not sure how it started because you ain't left nothing on the stove or nothing, but it is literally on fire. In order to get to your door, you got to go through or past the kitchen, and you couldn't do that. You panicking and whatever for a little minute. Then you thought about it, bitch. Go out your fucking bedroom window. So when you go out your bedroom window, you coughing because of all the smoke and shit like that. And you hear the fire department, they come. Obviously, somebody called them about the fire because you ain't had your phone. That bitch was in your room. When you get out the window, you make it around to the front of your house. You end up seeing his mama car speeding off up the motherfucking street. I know goddamn well this bitch ain't set my motherfucking house on. I beg y'all. Let me go ahead and get y'all part 12. Maybe let's go ahead and get into part 13 of motherfucking Sunday Dinner. So like I was saying, you end up making out of the house by going through your bedroom window and you just standing in front of the house watching that mother.
Well, we gotta take a break, child. This is intense. I know they ain't set that house on fire. Now, do y'all think it was the mama or do y'all think it was Jules? Because it's giving either or at this point. It's giving either or. Either way, though, y'all are tapped. Y'all think this story's real? This is crazy.
That motherfucker burned. Now you do think that you see what looks like his mama car speeding off from your motherfucking house once you make it outside. Now you hear the fire department, so you know that they closed. But you sitting here in devastation watching your motherfucking house burn the fuck up. So the fire department get there, they extinguish the fire, and you looking at what you got left. One side of your whole house was motherfucking burned up. From the kitchen, the garage, the living room, and the little patio area that you had in the back was burned. So about 10 minutes after the fire department left, took the report and shit like that, Ken ended up pulling up. You assuming he heard it over there, little fire station radio or whatever, because he was a firefighter too, just not in the county that you were staying in. So he pull up or whatever, he see you standing on the sidewalk in front of your house on the phone. You on the phone with your friend. So you tell your friend, you like, bitch, why the fuck he just pull up to the house? You on the phone asking your friend if you can come and stay with her because you need somewhere to stay while they getting your house remodeled.
Plot twist. What if it was him?
Whatever. So when he started walking up towards you, you tell your friend that you're gonna call her back. So he like, damn, grab you and embrace you and give you a hug or whatever. You ain't really feeling it because, like you told him, you ain't got time for his mammy. You ain't got time for that psycho ex bitch. He need to handle his motherfucking situations. You kind of rejecting the hug. He really bear hugging you because you ain't hugging him back. Like, damn, this how it is with me. You like, aren't you about to be a dad? He like, come on, I don't even know if she pregnant. I don't know why she did. I really want you in my life. Please handle your life. I won't be no part of it. He's like, if you need somewhere to stay, you can always come and stay with me. Bitch, you're standing on business. No, I'm good. Thank you though, but thank you for coming to yes, sir. You can leave. I appreciate you. Damn, right? I can't believe we here. Well, we here. You can leave. So he walking over towards the car with him. Then you thought about it. You like, hey, don't your mama drive a silver BMW 745? He like, yeah. Did your mama burn my motherfucking house down? He like, what? My mama wouldn't do no shit like that. Well, why? It looked like I saw her car driving up off the street. He like, that could have been any BMW 745. Don't your mama got AKA license plates? He like, yeah.
What
Like,
are the
nah, right, man. My mama would never take it that far. She would never do no shit like that. You didn't think that she was gonna come on that motherfucking New York trip, but there she was. She said, nah, I ain't taking this laying down. She got me fucked up. Like, what you got in mind? Don't worry about it. It ain't none of your business, but you can get in your car and you can leave, Ken. We have nothing else to discuss. He like, man, I love you. I can't believe we're here. We're here. Bye. So that night, you end up going over your friend's house or whatever. Now, you couldn't really sleep that night because you know that this bitch got something to do with it, and this the last motherfucking time she finna ever get away with doing something to you. You wake up Sunday motherfucking morning on one, bitch. You went and got yourself a shower. You went and changed your clothes. You called off for work because you got some shit that you got to do. So you called two of your motherfucking friends. Sun in my face, but I look good. Let's keep going. So you tell your friend, you like, hey, man, I think this nigga motherfucking mammy came on my house, burnt up my shit. Bitch, we got to ride. Now, you ain't this type of girl. However, she done brought that shit up out. So you motherfucking real. You called them friends who you know. Okay, bitch, we battle where we weren't. You tell them all black. So you know that they have Sunday dinner over the mama house every motherfucking Sunday. So you decided that you're going to pop up on motherfucking Sunday dinner. You put on your black ski mask. You put on your black boots. You put on your black top. You put on your black leggings. And bitch, you was ready to ride. So bitch, it's Sunday dinner time. You pop up at the mama house around 4 with a couple of your friends. You know that they go around the side entrance to get in the motherfucking house. So that's the way that you went. Usually the door is unlocked because the only people that know about Sunday is the immediate family. So you walk up in that motherfucker, you and your friend. Bitch, you burnt my motherfucking house down. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to your old ass. You been fucking with me since I came to this Sunday dinner and you ain't stopped fucking with me yet. Now I ain't with your now. Oh, bitch, get them up. She like, hold on, don't you come in my house? Fuck. You popped the mom in the motherfucking mouth. Cause bitch, you been talking since I met. Oh shit up. Cause you got me fucked up. You was mad as fuck. She's like, I ain't touched your house. So when
That's crazy.
people heard the commotion in the motherfucking kitchen, because that's where y'all live, they end up coming from the dining room or the living room or wherever they was over to the kitchen. So the little sister or her daughter end up trying to come over there and run over there where you and your friends got in front of you. Nah, this ain't got shit to do with you. So you said you came to my motherfucking house, burnt my motherfucking house down and thought you was gonna get away with it. Bitch, I ain't even with your son no more. So you got a motherfucking golf club from the friends standing behind you and you start whacking shit in the motherfucking house. You start going around hitting antiques. How much this cost? This about my kitchen. Fuck. Knock the vase down. How much this cost? This probably my stove. What? Knock this shit down too. Quit destroying shit in my. You heard her on the phone with the police, but you don't give a fuck. So you tell your friends to go out to the motherfucking garage and take some pictures of their BMW before they fuck it up. They was happy as hell, geek, ready to fuck some shit up. So they taking pictures of some shit. All of a sudden you hear glass, but you know that they fucking up their car. So she started calling the police and shit. You don't give a fuck. So how about Jules come out the bathroom or whatever? And she like, what the fuck is going on? And she tried to run over to where you at, like she want the motherfucking business. So you give it to them. So I'm sick of you. Pop. You start kicking her out in her. Baby, if it is a baby, that motherfucker won't be born. No fucks given there. She's like, oh my God. Being extra as hell. So then one of the uncles tried to come and tried to swing on y'all. You picked that motherfucking golf club pole and you swung that bitch like you was trying to hit an 8-ball and knocked his ass out. 8-ball is for pool, like, you get where I was going with it. So you end up telling the mom, I was the wrong one to fuck with. I was trying to be nice to you on the count of your son, but y'all took it too far. Both of you bitches is delusional. Both of you bitches is dumb. And bitch, now you're out of some motherfucking money. Don't ever think that you can come and play with me like this, because I'm not that type of bitch. I was trying to be nice to you because my mama raised me on respect, but you have to give respect in order to receive. And how you ain't gave me none yet. So she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that you hit me. You said nothing to do it one more time and knock your ass out. Next, exactly what you did. Mama bird hit the motherfucking floor. So you tell your friends, come on, y'all, let's go. It's time to ride. We did what we came to do. So when y'all was going outside or whatever, you end up hopping in the motherfucking car. You heard the police, sirens coming. So y'all get in the car, y'all drive off. You see somebody, like, y'all didn't make it too far down the street or whatever. So you see somebody end up coming out and they start pointing towards y'all way or whatever. You end up busting a right to get the fuck away from it. So as y'all riding up y'all geeked in the car talking about what just happened. What you end up getting a call from an unknown. You answered it. It was Ken. It was like, did you come on my mama's house and do all this? Woo. I don't know what you're talking about. My mama just told me you came over here and put your hands on her. She told me that you broke all her expensive, that her mama left her, and that you fucked up her car. Is that true? I cannot confirm nor deny that it's true. Is that what she said? Say yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's what happened. Like, you don't come over here and do no shit. Click up, because they had you fucked up. That was the end of that motherfucking situation, and you felt real motherfucking good about it. So a couple days go by, you ended up finding some contractors because you had insurance on your house to come over there, give you an assessment, look at your house, and then they was ready to start fixing it up in about a week. Your friend was like, it was okay for you to come over her house and stay, while they fixing up your car and shit. Okay, cool. You only had like one real best friend, so if something ever happened to you or something happened to you, Ken know that this is the house that you will probably be. He done picked you up from over there a couple times. So you and your friend, y'all in the living room chilling. This like a couple days after, what went on or whatever. Y'all end up hearing some beating on the door. Police motherfucking off. Type shit. The fuck is going on? Your friend end up opening up the door. You hear them say, is Ryan Cooper here? Like, no, she ain't here. Can you open up we have an arrest warrant for her. Like, because they had a woman, your friend ended up opening up the door with her shaky ass. They end up coming in there, you end up going to jail. You ask them what you being arrested. It was like vandalism, physical, and aggravated assault. You like, God damn. You get that down to the police station or whatever, you get book process and put in the hold and said, you end up calling your friend like, hey, go get some money out of my bank account to come and bill me. You want no broke bitch. So about 5 minutes later, they end up coming to get you to let you know that you have been bonded. I'm like, okay. So you walk out to the police station, you sitting around and you waiting and shit. You waiting on your friend because you thinking your friend bummed you. So you standing out there, you like, who the fuck bummed me out? You hear somebody say, hey, Ryan. You look over there to the right, Ken came and bummed you out of jail. He like, come get in the car with me. Like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. He like, nah, I ain't really asking. I'm more so telling. Come get in the car with me. It's like, nah, I'm good. He started walking up towards you. You could tell by his face he a little motherfucking aggressive. He like, nah. Like I said, I wasn't really asking you. I'm telling you, come get in the car. Maybe let's go ahead and get into part 13. I bet y'all thought I was going to make y'all wait on part 14, didn't you? Don't be lying, didn't it? Yeah, I know you did. But guess what? Part 14 coming right now. So look, when you walk out the police station or whatever, you thinking that your friend is the one that bailed you out of jail. But it was actually Ken that bailed you out. So Ken is constantly telling you to come and get in the car with him or whatever, and you decline, and you like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna wait on my friend. So you proceed to call your friend, and he walking up closer to you. He's like, nah, come and get in this car. Now you ain't never seen Ken look like. You ain't never seen this type of demeanor from Ken, so something ain't right. So he got his hands in his pockets or whatever, and you backing up trying to honestly go back into the police station because you don't know what this nigga on. He end up pulling his hand up out his pocket, and he got a small little 9mm with it. Like I said, come and get in this car. Ken, Ryan, get in the car. So you constantly shaking your head, no or whatever. He started walking up closer, but you backing up to go back into the police station. Thank God. A couple motherfucking police officers walked. He ended up putting the 9mm back in his pocket and walked back towards his car. So he ended up driving off. You call your friend like, bitch, where you at? Woo, woo, woo. The friend wasn't too far. He ended up pulling up like 3 minutes after y'all got off the phone or whatever. So you end up getting in the car like, bitch, how Ken bail me and tried to force me to get in his car at gunpoint. Now your friend, she ain't believing it. She like, bitch, Ken did that? You like, hell yes, bitch. I don't know what the fuck he was on. She was like, Ken? Bitch, Ken. So y'all driving back towards y'all friends, and of course y'all decide to stop and get something to eat or whatever. So you in the passenger seat eating your food, and your friend driving trying to eat a little bit as well. And you notice it looks like a car is following y'all. The reason why you say this is because you saw the same car as you was driving up the street to go to the food. You saw that same car sitting in the parking lot when you got y'all food, and now this car is turning out and keeping straight, but it's not very close. However, bitch, you know when somebody following you. It's like a intuition that you get. So you like, bitch, I think somebody following me.
No.
Friend with a mouthful of food. She like, ooh, like, bitch, I think that's Ken. So your friend look in the rear view mirror or whatever, trying to confirm what the fuck you talking about. She like, bitch, that is Ken. So y'all speed up a little bit or whatever. So Ken must have noticed that y'all caught on to him following y'all because he decided to speed up a little bit more. So now your friend
stop
is
leaving
driving
crumbs
real
all
fast,
over the
and
place.
so is the person that's following y'all. Bitch, now y'all know it's actually Ken. So y'all going around a street with a curve that's kind of motherfucking deep or whatever. So your friend's tire just make a screeching noise. Ken end up running into the back of your friend car, making y'all hit a motherfucker.
Take it from her.
Your friend on impact. You was knocked the fuck out. And you remember little bits of pieces. You remember seeing Ken opening up the passenger door. You remember him pulling you and dragging you by your arms to put you in the backseat of his car. After that, you don't really remember too much. You woke up. You was in a house that honestly you was kind of familiar with. It was one of Ken's rental properties. You know this because y'all had sex in that house a few times because ain't nobody renting it right now. And you wasn't tied up or nothing like that. You was actually laid out like right in front of the fireplace. But you was a little disoriented. But then you end up seeing Ken walk from what looks like, the back or the kitchen or some shit like that. You like, what's going on? Like, why you got me here? He got a pum in his hand. He's trying to be a little choicy with your words. He then goes to say, he said, you went over my mama's house with a couple of your friends and you put hands on my mom. Yeah, I did that. He ended up biting his bottom lip and shit. Like, bitch. So look, he goes to tell you that hit to his mama head caused her to have some type of like Alzheimer's. It kicked in early, and she also was now diagnosed with Parkinson's. Like, you fucked my mama up. She will never be the same. You said, well, the bitch was strange. Anyway, he walk over there and he punch you in your face, black in your fucking eye. Ken. The fuck? He then goes to say, Ryan, I love you. Everything I'm about to do to you, I'm doing to you for the sake of my mom. Because one thing I do not play about is my mom. So then the front door open. His sister ended up walking through the door. She come in there, it looks like she got like a gallon of gasoline or some shit like that. So you like, where's my friend? Like, what happened to my friend? He tells you your friend is no longer on this earth. She is now unalive. You bust out in tears because you didn't mean to put her in any type of situation from your situation or whatever. His sister started like dousing the house with gasoline and shit like that. You like, they gonna know it was you. This your rental property. He gonna say it's a whole lot of arson going on in this neighborhood. They not gonna know anything. Somewhere in your mind, do you feel like you're about to, for whatever reason, like, I'm getting out of this, but you ain't let them know and you ain't say it out loud. My sister come over there and start pouring gasoline on you. Like, bitch, my mama laid up in the hospital bed because my mama will never be the same because my mama don't even know who the fuck I am because of you. Why she pouring gasoline on you? Bitch, you still a little cocky. Your mama don't know who you is because of her. You need to learn how to mind her beats. Y'all grown as fuck. Why the fuck is she still in charge of y'all life? Try to kick you in your face, but you end up catching her foot. You make that bitch fall. So you climb on top of the sister and you just start whacking her. Wow, 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 wow. Then come over there and pull you up off his sister and throw your little ass to the wall. This lays you out for him, giving them enough time to light a match, run out the door, and lock it behind it so that you can't get out or whatever. You laid out in the living room for a little minute. You end up waking up with the house surrounded in flames and smoke to the point where you can't even see a way out this time. You've inhaled so much smoke since you've been laying there. You are disoriented and you can't get up. All of a sudden, the roof come in and damn near lands on you. But you scoot up enough to avoid the roof falling on you. You remember that you got gasoline poured on you, right? So you end up with your clothes being burned. You're trying to roll around to stop yourself from being engulfed in flames. You fall out. And when you wake up, You in a hospital with third-degree burn to 75% of your body. Can't talk. It hurts to blink. You got to be fed through a tube right now. So life is not looking too good for you. You handcuffed to the bed, so you don't really know what's going on. Police end up walking in there trying to talk to you. They did take the cuffs off. They said that you were trying to fight the staff, I guess, and they had to handcuff you for their safety. The police is talking to you, but again, you can't talk. It really hurts to say anything. They said, we'll be back to question you when you feel better. You was able to muscle up the strength to say the name Ken. I bet y'all thought I was gonna make y'all wait on pause. I love this story. Thank you, cousin. Let's eat. It's time for what? Part 15 of Sunday dinner. Like I said, you ended up in the hospital. 75% of your body burned with third-degree burn. When the police was in there asking you questions, the only thing you was able to say with the little strength that you did have was Ken. They repeated what you said. Ken. You nodded your head, yeah. One of the other detectives ended up opening up the file and said, "Oh, is this the Ken who house this is? This is the owner of the home that we found you in?" You nodded your head, yes again. So then they asked you, is he a friend? Is he a boyfriend? You nodded your head, yes again. But then I asked you, can you tell us what happened? You shook your head no. Then all of a sudden your monitor started beeping, your blood pressure started rising. So they knew that this situation was triggering for you. That made the nurses end up coming in and telling them to come back at a later time because you were crying hysterically, because you was also thinking about your friend. While crying, you blurted out, Niecy, because that was your friend's name. They like, who is Niecy? Just closed your eyes with tears just flowing down your eyes, going all down your neck. Niecy, Niecy. That's all you could say. Doctor ended up coming in and telling the police they think that their line of questioning is over right now because you are in no condition to answer any more questions. One of the detectives walked over and put their hand on your shoulder and rubbed it, and then he left the card on the little food table that be in the hospital room. He let you know that they were going to check into Ken and then they will be back in contact with you later. You nod your head while you just crying. A few days into your hospital stay, you start to be able to move around a little bit more. Your sentences are clearer so you can speak a little bit more. You can even take yourself to the restroom. Although you still in pain, you're starting to get your mobility back. And you're able to tell people, or the nurses at least, that you want to talk back to the detective because you want to know the condition of your friend. Although Ken told you that she was unalive, you want to really make sure that your friend is gone because you don't really remember much from that night. So you in the OT part of the hospital. That's occupational therapy. And they trying to help you walk and shit. And it's like a big ass glass window. Walking past the window, bitch, you see Ken's sister and Jules headed to somebody's room on the floor that you on. They didn't see you, but you saw them. You didn't see the room that they went to, but you remember Ken saying something about his mama being in the hospital. So you assuming that that's where they going. And you on a walker right now, so you using your walker to get back down to your room with the help of a nurse holding you like with a little belt around your waist or whatever. So y'all end up walking the long way down the hallway because bitch, she wanted to make you walk. She's trying to get you up out the house. You told her that you want to get, and she is a great occupational therapist or whatever. So you walking past one of the rooms and you end up hearing a male voice that sounds very similar to King. You know what he sound like? He been all up in your motherfucking ear, okay? You hear him saying, "It's okay, mom. You gonna be okay, mom. You gonna be a grandma soon. Can't wait for you to meet your grandbaby. Didi, I'm married. I'm with who you want me to be with. Yeah, you don't have to worry about her no more. She's gone now. She won't be back." Assuming he talking about you, bitch, you sped up a little bit because he think that you gone. Think that you on alive. You want all the smoke. When you get back into your room, you end up asking your occupational therapist if she can look and see if Niecy Thompson is in their hospital. That's your friend's name. She tell you she'll check into it and she'll get back with you. End up asking one of the nurses when they came in to refill your IV if they had a chance to talk to the detective, because obviously the car that they left behind wasn't there no more. Maybe somebody who cleaned up threw it away. So she said, "Oh yes, I was able to talk to the detective for you. They said they'll be up here later today." You told her thank you. So in the hospital room, you started to feel a little, I guess you can say, alone or whatever, because you moved so far away from your family. You hadn't talked to your family in a little while. You really didn't know who to call. You decided to call your dad. You told your dad you was in the hospital and everything that happened to you. Your dad was relieved that you was okay, was upset that you didn't call him. He said, "I'm gonna be on the first flight out there right now." Your daddy made it to you in 2.5 hours, bitch. And your daddy was an OG. You end up telling him, you know, what happened, who did it, this, did, and the third. Your daddy had that look in his eyes. He ready to vindicate for his daughter. Anyway, so the detective ended up coming. Your daddy didn't really fuck with detectives, so he decided to walk out the room. And you asked them about your friend, and they asked you to tell them the details about that night. You tell them that you end up being arrested, which they already had records of, and that Ken bailed you out of jail. He tried to force you into the car at gunpoint, but you didn't want to go, and you didn't leave with him. Your friend came and picked you up. He knocked y'all off the road. You hit a tree, and the last thing that you remember was waking up to fire, being on fire. And then you end up falling back out and you woke up in the hospital. But you know that you was with your friend. You want to know if your friend is okay. It let you know that they had recently visited the morgue, and it was confirmed that Niecy was unalive at the hands of Ken. You started crying again. So they tell you that they have actually been looking for Ken. He has not been to work in over a week, and he has not been at the firehouse, been at home. They truly don't know where he is. So you tell them his mom is in the hospital. He said, oh, I was told that she was out of town in a treatment center in a different state. What type of detectives are y'all? She's like down the hallway from me. Do you know what room? Room 1058. I passed by it earlier. End up leaving your room for about 20 minutes. They said that they went down. In fact, his mom is in the hospital down there, but no one was in the room with her. You tell the police that you believe that Ken thinks that you are unalive and you want to keep it that way. I don't want him to know that you are fine, okay? They tell you, okay, they will not release any statement saying that the victim of the fire is indeed alive. So about a week goes by. When I tell you your daddy did not leave your side at all, he did not leave your side at all. A week went by. It was time for you to get released from the hospital. Your daddy came up with the bright idea that you will come out there with him for quite some time until you get your stuff back together, until you start feeling 100%. Then you can come back. He said that you need to support, and you know that daddy is here to support you. You agree, and you decide to leave with your dad and to go back out of town. Your daddy had recently moved to LA. So that was cool. Continued therapy in LA. You end up finding a job at a boutique in LA. And you was actually starting to love the LA life. But something in you still wanted to get vengeance, bitch, because he burnt up 75% of your body. And your coochie looking like a roasted marshmallow. I'm just saying. So you decided to come up with a plan. Back in the city, your house was finished being remodeled and the construction was paid by insurance on your house. But you decided to rent your house out. That way Ken would think that someone else is in your house now, and he did complete his goal by unaliving you. You went to the gun range often. You also decided to take up kickboxing and self-defense class. On your nose as well as your eyes, that you can look like a different person. You even went as far as taking makeup classes that you can make yourself look like a totally different person. So when you go back to the city, you is going to be a totally different person. Because of this incident, you did have to drop out of school because you was not going to be able to finish. Not at this rate anyway. You end up hearing through the grapevine that Ken ended up getting charged with arson, insurance fraud, and aggravated assault, but nothing about an M was there. The sources end up telling you that Ken was able to bail out of jail, that he was currently going to court, but he was not incarcerated. This is all you needed to know. So we're going to speed it up. A month went by. You are perfectly fine now. You walking without no assistant. You back doing a lot of the things that you was able to do before. And you was just feeling a whole lot better. There's only one person that knew about your plan, and it was your dad. He wanted you to be safe, but he wasn't going to stop you. He felt like you deserved that vindication that you was looking for. He told you to be safe. He got your back. And to call you. Call him if you need. He got you a flight back home and also a flight back to him if you ever decided that you wanted to come back. You went home. You knew where all Ken's spots was. You decided to hook him again on you so that you can get your fucking revenge. I love this story.
Listen, I like chocolate girl, all shades, different flavors. She a diamond and a pearl. She a goddess with a mentor, yeah. Cinnamon swirl. She relate to what I've been through, yeah. Queen of my world.